Hello, it is time for another video log. This will be released in the end of April. So today is Wednesday, March the 31st. It is the last day of March and I'm starting a little bit early. So a lot is going on as usual, not only with, my personal life, but my health condition and also my writing. I finally got my saddle stitch stapler in and I'm so excited to use it. I've got about 60 booklets printed off and now I can finally start folding and stapling them together and getting ready because I finally got approval for a table. Sorry, my dog keeps walking around in case you hear her little footprints on the floor. Anyways, I have a table at a vendor market and the end of May, which is great because it gives me 2 months to print off and package and staple a buttload of little booklets, short story booklets. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's my first official author table at any capacity, and yes, this is going to be fun. I have done vendor markets before. I used to sell Avon, and I used to also make hand-painted material bags. I do enjoy art, but I haven't had a lot of time for it for a while. Now, in addition to that, I've also finally booked my first haircut. Like my first haircut in like a year and a half. I remember doing it in like around Christmas time in 2019, and I haven't done it since because of the pandemic. I've given myself trims and I've layered my own hair and I've kind of kept the whole side bang thing going, but like it's disgusting. So April 14th is my hair appointment and I'm super excited. Aside from that, I did get my edits back, my pure edits back from my Nerdalifics Auto Budget ebook. I haven't had any time whatsoever to look at it, but this is a long weekend coming up. March has been chaotic. We've had, outdoor birthday parties and baby showers, and work has been very busy. So I'm actually looking forward to just having one weekend, 3 days straight where I don't have to really do anything major. I need a break. I need to recover. I need rest time, downtime, family time. I have to look after my health condition. It's been very challenging lately. I'm not sure if things are getting worse or what. Maybe it's the weather change. Could be what I'm eating. But it's time for some self-care. So I will very soon be showing you what my booklets look like and how the stapling process works. I'm going to do a whole video about how to create your own booklets, including the formatting in Word and how to set up the printer, what kind of printer you should use, the saddle stitch stapler, the saddle stitch booklet stapler. This is going to be fun. Stay tuned. Hello, so today is Monday, April the 5th. I left work not feeling well today and now I am sitting at home and I've been in bed all afternoon and now it's in the evening and I wanted to do something other than just watching TV and sleeping, so I decided to start writing a little bit. I haven't actually written anything in, probably a couple months because of my schedule and because of how I've been feeling. And now I'm just like, okay, I need to get some words down. So I have written 900 words in the matter of about, hour and a half, I guess. It's a news story. I don't have a name for it, but it's pretty much like high fantasy, and it might go into something else. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm just kind of winging it because I am a pantser. So this is my Surface, and there's my kid running up the stairs. There's my keyboard, my wireless keyboard, Logitech, super good. And there's my wireless Bluetooth mouse, also Logitech. And yes, I have a zebra mouse pad. Totally cool, right? Anyways, I'm keeping my distance from my family in hopes that I don't pass along whatever this is. I think it's honestly just allergies and I'm just really feeling run down, but it is what it is. And now I have written 900 words and I'm good with that. I am happy with that. Yeah, hopefully I can keep up the word count. Crossing fingers. Hey, today is Thursday, April the 8th. I don't know why I have such a hard time with the dates. I'm a production planner, so I look at the dates every day. I have to know what day it is. But today, for some reason, or lately, I've been having a difficult time. My memory's a little bit, foggy. So writing update. Yes, I've had a really rough week, so I haven't gotten very much done. My booklets have been put on hold. My YouTube video recording plan has been put on hold. My Nerdalific YouTube channel is put on hold. I did manage to get one podcast episode recorded for this week, I recorded it on the weekend before things got worse. Monday, I ended up going for a COVID test just to be on the safe side. I hadn't come in contact with anybody, but I was feeling very run down, not able to function, not able to focus, felt very ill, just run down. I can't even explain it, just really run down. But it came back negative, so I'm good. But I still have not been able to stay upright for long periods of time, so I ended up calling a health line, and I ended up going into the hospital yesterday just to be careful, cautious, whatever. They ran some tests. I was there for like 6 hours. It was a long day. Everything came back normal. There's no infections or anything that is pointing to why I'm feeling this way. So there's a couple of things it could be. It could be allergies. It could be because my seizures have been a lot more frequent lately and a little bit worse. On Saturday during our writing meeting, I had one. I might have mentioned this in the last clip. I'm not entirely sure. I had one in a restaurant. I had a seizure in the restaurant, so I had to ask for help getting picked up. Writing is on hold. I have to give myself this time to recoup and recover and figure out what the heck is going on with me. I have another doctor's appointment next week. Again, it could just be the weather change and, neurological conditions and other health conditions do not do as well during weather changes. And right now it's like it drops below 0 Celsius and then it's 20 degrees out. It's like a roller coaster. So it's a roller coaster for health conditions. It's mostly the barometric pressure changes that really affects the neurological conditions. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for this to pass. So everything's on hold. Hey, today is Friday, April the 9th. I managed to get through half a day of work today in the city, but they were going to be painting the offices. So I ended up going home because I needed to unplug my computer, and I really couldn't fathom sitting in an office smelling paint fumes while I'm already feeling pretty terrible. So my goals this weekend, writing goals. I have to make goals. I have to get back into this. I need to get my Nerdalific auto budget edited. Well, I have to look at the peer edits that I got from a friend of mine. So that is my big goal for this weekend, and also maybe folding some more booklets. I keep making plans to do a video, but I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before I did like a how-to video. But I'm getting there. So maybe over the weekend, if I do end up formatting another booklet, then I'll just film myself formatting the booklet on Word, and then I will also show you how I do the folding and the stapling with my really cool stapler that I bought. Very excited. And that's pretty much it for my goals. I do have the Saturday night writing meeting on Saturday, but I've had such a difficult time going out for any length of time, especially in the evening, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to make it. I'm going to wing it, and if I feel really great, then I'll go, but if I'm really dragged down like I have been for much of this week, then I will probably just stay home and rest, because this weekend I need to catch up on rest. On Sunday, I also have my niece's birthday party, which is going to be outside in my garage. We're not entirely sure what the weather's going to do, so we're going to have to wing it and see what happens. Other than that, I'm just going to look after myself. Maybe spend some time with my kids. Hey there, today is April 14th, Wednesday, and it is about 6:40 a.m. Central Time. I start work at 8, but I had to fast last night, and I have some blood work happening this morning right at 8, so I have an hour and 20 minutes yet until I get to my blood work, the lineup to do the blood work, and then I'm probably going to be starving and need some breakfast. And it sucks because I had a meeting scheduled at work for 8 o'clock and I hate missing those. It's normally important, so I'm going to be showing up there a little bit late. So last night I was working on folding some booklets while I was watching TV, and unfortunately I had one of those seizure episodes when I was frozen, but I left my phone charging. So I had to call for my son when I had a hard time speaking, of course, because of the episode. So thankfully he wasn't sleeping yet and he had his phone with him so we could call my husband to help me to bed. So again, I didn't get as much booklet folding done as I wanted, but it's one of those things I can do while I'm watching TV or whatever else. So aside from that, I also have my haircut today. This is going to be busy. Blood work, come back, join the meeting late, continue working, and then later today, like 5 o'clock at night, I have my hair appointment, so I'm going to videotape that after the fact to show you what my new hair looks like. Look at this, like it's so dry. It's gross, right? Terrible. So yes, hair appointment. You get to see the before and after. So stay tuned. One more thing, we got a blizzard, like a snowstorm, I should say, and it pretty much started like Monday morning or Sunday night, and it didn't really finish until like last night or this morning. So my driveway is covered in drifts and my front step, it's hilarious. It looks like a wave. Actually, let me show you. So my front step looks like a snow wave, or it looks like, you know, Elsa came for a visit. And my garden, oh, look at that drift. That's beautiful. Yes, absolutely wonderful. And then there's my driveway and my husband's tracks getting out to work this morning. But apparently if I don't keep going, I'm going to get stuck because there's like a deep section right at the end. So this is going to be super fun. Ta-da! Here is my new do. Yes, it's nice and short, nice and fresh and clean, got some waves to it, and I have naturally curly hair, so I can like scrunch it and get all these ringlets and stuff, so at least I have a little bit more flexibility and some style. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time. This morning it is Monday, April the 19th, and it's early enough in the morning that I haven't started my work yet. My doctor had sent me a doctor's note suggesting that I work from home 3 days a week instead of just one, to help me get more rest and to help hopefully help me handle my condition a little bit better. So aside from that, I've been really busy. My sister had her baby, so I've been going over there to help her and support her in all of the changes she's experiencing. So I haven't gotten a lot of rest over the weekend, and I didn't get much done for writing. However, I did manage to check out the vendor market that I'll be selling at on May 29th, providing things don't go into lockdown again. The cases are kind of going up like a lot. So we drove out to the vendor market in Petersfield, Manitoba, and we checked out how the tables are laid out. I really wanted to get some ideas of how to set up a vendor table. Now, I have done some vendor tables in the past, but that was for selling Avon, because I used to sell Avon. I've never done it for books. So I have some ideas. I have to go shopping and pick up some stands and stuff before things go into lockdown mode, because I'm sure it's going to happen soon. They're already starting to close some schools here again. Now, because of how busy things have been here for us, I have not been doing any video recording for scheduling purposes on my YouTube channel, so now I officially have nothing scheduled. I have to do some video recording, but I haven't been able to do it. I have 0 videos ready to go. Now this video, obviously I'm going to put it together within the next few days and get it ready for Saturday morning, because that's when my next video is due. Now before that, my podcast is due to be aired tomorrow and I don't have an episode yet. So after work today, I am going to plan and record my podcast to be released for tomorrow morning. Now it normally takes about an hour between recording it and editing it. And I don't have a long podcast episodes. They're anywhere from like 4 to 10 minutes at the most. I haven't done anything really longer than that. So the podcast episodes have been fun and fairly easy to record. It's just like that learning process, that learning curve, you know, when you first use new software. That's the biggest challenge, I think, but honestly, I don't mind it. I'm actually kind of having a little bit of fun. What am I going to say today? Let me see. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and plot it out. So I ran into a bit of a hiccup with one of my short story booklet covers. I guess I was getting a little overconfident, you can say, and by designing my fourth or my fifth cover, instead of printing out one and folding it to make sure it was, you know, set up properly, I decided to print off 20 copies and then tried to put a whole booklet together just to discover that my borders were off. So now I've got 20 covers that are not meeting my quality standards, so to say. I need, in the world of manufacturing, I need a red tag because they have officially been rejected. So I've decided that I need to fix it, redesign it, reprint it, and I will set all of these covers aside as backup in case, say, someday I need an extra cover, or say I want to give it away as a gift to a family member or something. I think I'm just going to save those so I don't waste the cost that I put into them. Not that they're super expensive. It's basically the cost of one sheet of cardstock and the ink cost in my photo printer. The other thing I was happy about was yesterday I was finally okay enough to do a live stream writing sprint session with my buddies. So it was super awesome to see everybody, well, you know, message everybody, and to see my friend Tyra, Story Tyrant, and get a little bit of editing in. So I was editing the Nerdalific Auto Budget. Finally, you know, I've had the edits back for like a month and I've had no time to even look at it. But I looked at it and I realized I do have more work to do on this booklet. I had given up. I had written down like a bunch of tips near the end, like budgeting tips, but I just kind of gave up and stopped and thought, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to send it for editing and see what happens. Well, now I've got a little bit more work to do on it. I have no idea when I'm going to get to this work and adding in the last little section of my budgeting book. I'm just going to wing it. I can't set myself any deadlines. The only deadline I had was to publish it in spring. And I really want to have it available for the print copy for the vendor sale on May 29. So basically that gives me 1 month. Okay, so I lied. I do have a timeline. I have to have it ready within the next 3 weeks, I'd say, because then I have to do the printing and the folding and the packaging. No pressure! Otherwise, I haven't really been writing anything else. I had started short stories before a few weeks ago, but I haven't had time to work on it. I have no brain power, no energy. My health condition has been, you know, a little challenging lately, so I can't do what I want to do. But I have to get this stuff done. So, podcast episode, finish my video log, do my video editing, work more on the Nerdalific Auto Budget whenever I have time, fix my booklet cover, get more print and keep packaging. I think I have about 60 booklets packaged so far, 20 of 3 different stories, and then I've got another 20 printed out, but again, I have to reprint the covers. And I think I have like 3 more to do. So, super fun, yes. The benefit is I can actually fold and staple these booklets while I'm watching TV. So in the evenings when I'm having my downtime and my rest time, whether I'm in bed or sitting on the couch with the TV tray, it's something that I can easily do, but it does wear me down a little bit. So if I'm already feeling a little bit off, the process of leaning forward and folding the paper kind of puts different pressure on my neck and can sometimes bring on an episode or a seizure, whatever you would like to call it. My doctor calls it an event. So yes, I have to be careful with that. That's it for this video log. I've got to wrap it up so that I actually have time to put all of the videos together and edit it before Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So wish me luck. Have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, or whatever, and keep writing.